Okay, after we finish the printing job, we need to do the maintenance job every day after we print. We must maintain the printing head, the machine wear, to prevent the printing head clog, and do some daily maintenance to be sure everything is working well. And normally, if you are not use the machine for a long time, you need to flush out the ink from the printing head and keep wait, fill the clean solution. If you just not print the machine, use the machine for several 1 or 3 days, you can put the clean solution and no need to flush out the ink from the printing head. And normally, we strongly recommend you to do a small printing every day to any small picture with full color, KCM, LCM, and white ink. Print a small picture every day or every 2 days to be sure the printing head will not clog. So now we start to do a daily maintenance job. Before we maintain the machine printer, we keep the machine power on and we open the control software and we choose move left to make the carriage out of home position. And then we can see the cap station for white ink, for color ink is dirty. So we need to use the clean solution and with the tissue to clean the vapor and the cap station clearly. We clean it. We take it out the clean tissue. This is not paper, it's the fabric. And we find out the clean solution that provided by Focus Company. We meet with some clean solution. Then we must clean the vapor first. The vapor here to clean the waste ink out. Make it brand new. Because if the vapor, the waste ink stay on the vapor when we do the head cleaning, we cannot vapor the waste ink from the printing head surface clearly, fully. Then we cannot get a good nozzle check for print. And we clean all the palette clearly. A new one to clean the vapor. This is the clean solution. You cannot use any other liquid because it will affect the ink. Must use the clean solution match with the ink. It's very important. We keep it clean, brand new. All the waste ink must be moved out. And then the color ink vapor. Because the DTF ink is easy to dry, so we must clean every day after we print. Clean all things like brand new. As this. Especially for the rubber ring, the rubber surface must be clean it. As this. So after we clean the vapor and 2 caps already, then then we can find out the injection go with the tuber, and we find a clean solution. And we fill with some clean solution. Not too much. Then we fill to 2 cups. Keep it full without leaking is okay. As this. Then we need to go to the software again. We go to software and we click X reset. Then we carriage it back to home position. And the cap station starts to move up for keep weight. We can take out the front cover, the metal cover, the acrylic cover, and we double check if the print head gets round, if the print head gets surrounded by the printer or not. Right now we can see it's not connected because we opened the flash. So we need to open the flash, close the flash from software. Then here is the flash. We close the flash. Close. Okay. Then the flash is off. Then we click X reset. Then I carry it back to home position. We can see the print head move up at the cap station, surround, connect with the print head. Good. Force print head wet and color. So must be sure the print head get touched with the cap station with clean solution. Also, if you want to back to work, you need to open the flash again, or you just close off the software. For example, I open the flash, because if you close the flash, must be worried about when you back to work you forgot to open it, it will affect print quality. So we can do by another way. We keep the flash on. The flash is on here. Then we can press X reset. Press X reset just to be sure the carriage is stay at home position. But right now the cap station not connect with the print head because we open the flash. We must pump out the waste ink for several times flash. So we can just keep the flash on. Now the flash is on and carriage stay at the home position. By this way we just close the software directly. We close the software. If we close the software, then the cap station will automatically move up. So we can see now the software we closed off the flashing. So then now the flashing is not working and the machine is still power on, and now we close off or close the software, and then we go to the cap station. You can see the cap station start to move up and connect well with the print head surround. And when we power off the machine and power on again, still we go to the keep weight position. So this is the keep weight position. So in one word, we must close off the flushing function from the control software before we close off the machine. If you not close off the flushing, when you power on the machine again next day back to work, they still will go to the flushing position and the printer will start to flushing. We waste a little bit of ink. So for save the ink and for safety, we close off the flushing before we keep weight and before we close off the software. After we be sure that double check, be sure that two printer head surround wear with the cap station, with the pump, with the solution, with the caps, not leaking air. Then we can power off the powder processing machine power, and we power off the general power for the printer. And we take off the cover, and also we need to install back the acrylic at the front. Before we install, we can also need to release the waste ink tank, the waste ink. So we still need to keep the window open, and we take out the waste ink tank and release the waste ink. Then we start to release the waste ink. Before we release the waste ink, we close off the top cover, and then we open the front cover and we take out the waste ink bottle. And then we just release it. We must release it every day. And we clean the clean tissue. The ink is not harmful for human hairs. It's water-based, and after refill, we must keep the switch open, and we put back. We install by this direction the sensor at the back side. This way, and put it back, and then must be sure the two tubes must insert to the front side to prevent it to scratch the plate carriage. Put it inside like this way. To be sure the tubers will not bend the carriage, and then we install back the front acrylic cover. We put by this way, and we check the front is installed. And then we keep the machine this powered off, and also we need to use the clean tissue. Go with some alcohol to clean the sensor, the film. The film must be kept clean without dirty or waste ink flushed. Use the clean tissue. Go with some alcohol. Just alcohol, not anything else. To be sure that the sensor will not get dirty or scratched. The transparent film. And also the catch position. We can also do this procedure, this step before the catch back to home position to clean it. Clean it about every week one time Then we take off the front cover like this. So this is all the procedure to keep weight to maintain the print head. In one word, is first we clean the wiper, then clean the two caps with the clean solution. Then we close off the flushing function from the software. Then we close off the software, then keep weight to make sure the two print heads get connected well with the clean solution. Then we release the waste ink tank, and then we clean the ink film. Then we take off the cover and pop off the machine. So this is all the procedure to maintain the print head and maintain the printer. Thank you.